Hey guys, it's me. I am feeling a little bit better, so my voice is kind of going a little bit back to normal. It does sound still a little bit cracky, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. Anyway, this video is a Sal Fisher ex listener. This is to make up for my last video because I made a lot of you cry. I actually started tearing up while making that video, if you guys really want to know. But yeah. Anyway, this one is going to be kind of a fluff, happy one. So I hope you guys enjoy. So Sal is older in this one. He lives in his own house with Todd's boyfriend. And in this one, Larry's not going to himself, but yeah, so we're gonna say that Larry was moving out and you were going to, so we're gonna say, okay, so you and Larry used to be friends when you guys were younger, like really close friends. You ended up moving away a few years later, and you were deciding to move back when you got older, and you did, since, well, you wanted to see Larry again and wanted to see Ash and all of them. And you moved back into the Addison apartments when you find out that Larry's apartment is going up for, well, rent. You decided, oh, I'm just gonna, move in there, and then I can have, my room that has, a studio room for, we're gonna say you guys are singers, so, for, singing. But yeah. So, you actually, before Larry, moved out, he got to meet you. Yeah, Sal, I already have all of my stuff packed up. I just have to meet the new person that's taking over because, well, my mom used to clean these, and she said that she was going to give the job to me, but I didn't really want it, so she's telling me that I have to meet the new person that's coming in. Anyways, I gotta go. They're gonna... Shit, they're here. Sal, no, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Okay, bye. 1 second, I'm coming. Give me a few. So you're standing at the door as you hear a guy stomping around and trying to get through, and you hear a couple things fall and a couple of shits and fuck and son of a bitch come out of his mouth, and you kind of giggle, and when the door opens you look at him and you smile, and your smile fades as you start to realize who it is, and he looks up, and Larry was about to say hi, but he doesn't. He stops himself and he looks down and he says, "Holy shit, listener? Is that you? Holy shit, I haven't seen you since we were what, 10? It's so good to see you, man. Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm moving out. I'm moving in with my stepbrother." Shit, right, we never stayed in contact. Yeah, his name is Sal. He's pretty cool. Yeah, actually, he lives just right down the road. Are you moving in here? Wait, you're moving into this apartment? What? Wait, so you're the person I'm supposed to meet with? Holy shit, bro. We can just walk down to Sal's house and we can talk there. You can meet Sal while we're there too. Yeah, cool. Alright. I just have a few more boxes that I have to load up in my car, and then we can head over there. How does that sound? Yeah, cool. Oh, no, you don't need... Classic listener. Oh, even though Larry insisted that you don't need to help him pack up the rest of his stuff, you still did. And you were kind of debating on if you wanted to stay there, because you have had bad experiences there, and you have heard of murders and stuff going on there. You don't really want to get murdered. So you were thinking that maybe you would just ditch that place and try to find somewhere else in Knoxville. But basically, you get all of your stuff, or all of Larry's stuff, into his car, and he hops into the front seat, or hops into the driver's side, and you hop into the passenger side, and he throws on his classic rock metal music, and you kind of just laugh because he's always been a metalhead since the first time you met him, and you always remember that, and just to think that he's still a metalhead is hilarious to you. So you both are kind of like, jamming out, and you guys finally get to Sal's place, and you look out the window to see a guy with blue hair that was down, blue long hair that was down, probably to about his shoulders to his upper back, and you kind of like make like a confused face because he was wearing a mask, and you turn to Larry and you ask him, "Hey, who's that?" Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's Sal. I told him that I'd be over soon, so he must have been waiting out there. Huh? Oh, no, that is not a mask. It's a prosthetic, actually. I know, right? I kind of felt bad, too, when I found out that I asked, when I told him it was a pretty cool mask. Yeah. He never told me the story, but he said it was pretty traumatic. He lost his mom in the process, too. Yeah, I'll go talk to him and get him to help us get these boxes out, and we can go inside. I'm pretty sure he has a few drinks, and I brought some of the devil's lettuce. Yeah. Do you still smoke? Yeah? Great. Okay. You in there? Okay. So you get out of the car, and you notice, so Sal is a smoker in this one, okay? We're just gonna say he's a smoker. You notice that the mask is like tilted up a bit, so that way you could only see like his lips, and he's smoking a cigarette. And you kind of like look at him, and you like wave and smile at him, and he does like a little like up, and then like small little wave, and then goes back down. And you realize that he takes off the thing and then puts the mask back on correctly, buckles it in the back, and then puts out the cigarette, puts it down on the thing. And he walks over and he's like, "Hey, Larry, like, how are you doing?" And they start talking for a bit, and he finally asks, "Who's that?" "Oh, right, Sal. This is Listener. I told you about them a lot when we were back in high school." "Oh, yeah, Listener, right? You knew Larry back in, like, elementary school, right?" "Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice to meet you. I'm Sal. Friends call me Sally Face." I guess it doesn't really make sense. I used to wear my hair in pigtails. Yeah. It's nice to meet you, though. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Sally Face. Shut up, Larry Face. Hey, when did that come back, huh? Right here, right now. That's when it came back. So they started kind of like, having a brother argument. And like you were watching this and you kind of chuckled a bit, and Larry looked at you and was like, "Huh, you think this is funny?" And he started to chase after you. And you're like, "No, like don't fucking chase after me," and shit like that. And you guys started running around the car, and Larry was like, "Sal, like help me the fuck out." And he's like, "Fine." So like as you're running across from the car, Sal like opens his arms and like grabs you, and Larry goes up behind him and starts tickling you. "No, I'm not gonna stop. This is just like when you would yell at me or something and I'd tickle you." Okay, I'll stop. I don't want you falling on the ground. Sally Face, you can let go of them. Alright, let's go inside. I got some. I got the shit, Sal. You know you can just say weed, right? Shh! not in front of the baby. So, while saying that, Larry runs up to you and covers your ears, but you still hear a baby come out of his mouth, and you knew he was talking about you. So, you grabbed his hands, brought them off your ears, turned around and slapped him. He like was holding his face and he's like, "What the fuck, listener?" And you were like, "Don't call me a goddamn baby." And then he walked in like the bad bitch you are. And Sal, like, watching that under his mask, he started to blush a bit. And he's like, "No, what the fuck? You just met them. Like, they're literally like your stepbro's best like childhood friend." And he followed in after you, and a very sad Larry followed in after. And you saw Todd and Neil, I think his name is, on the couch, and you recognize Todd, and you're like, "Oh, hey, Todd!" And he's like, "Oh, listener, so you guys talked for a bit, and you got to know Neil." And Sal and Larry continued to, like, bring all this stuff in. And they were finally done, and Larry sat down next to you and Sal sat across from you, and you guys were talking, and the subject came up of why did you come back. So I'm gonna voice you guys for this part just because I feel like it's gonna make a little bit more sense. But yeah, let's get into it. So, listener, tell me, why did you move back here? Didn't you and your dad move to New York? Yeah, we did. After the whole accident at the apartments. Yeah. Wait, what accidents? Oh, shit. Sal, I never told you. No. The only really accident I remember at the apartments was Mrs. Sanderson. Wait, what happened to Mrs. Sanderson? Oh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later, listener. Alright. What type of accident happened, listener? Oh, my mom killed herself in those apartments. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked. No, it's fine. You were curious, Sal. I don't mind. It was a long time ago anyway. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't mind. You asked. A lot of people ask whenever I say the accident. It wasn't really an accident, but yeah. Anyways, I decided to move back because I missed you all. I missed Ash, Larry, I missed you, Todd. Fuck, I even missed Travis a bit. Yeah, I know, can't believe I'd be saying that out of my mouth, but kinda did. Yeah, Travis and his dad still works at that fucking church up there. Holy shit, really? Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I could tell that Travis doesn't like it there, though. Yeah, I guess, huh? So, why did you want to move into the Edison apartments after what happened with your mom? Well, my original idea was that I was going to move in there so I could be closer to you, Larry. But I guess because you're going to move out, I'll just find somewhere else. I mean, I have really no other reason to live there, you know? Yeah, I guess. Hey, listener. Yes, Sal? You could live here. Uh-huh. We have an extra room. Actually, we have 2 extra rooms. Oh, I would love to, but I don't want to take up any space. No, it's fine. It's a pretty big room. We have a bed in there and everything. You just have to bring the rest of your stuff. Yeah, sure. Great, bro. Just like old times, huh? You'd come over to my house and stay the night like almost every night. Basically live with me all the time. We are living together now. Hey, thanks, Sal. Yeah, no problem. I don't mind. As long as you help pitch in with rent. Oh, yeah, of course. I got a job down at a local cafe anyway, so I should be bringing in some rent money. Alright, cool. I can show you to your room, listener. So, I'm gonna do like a little time skip. So, you moved all of your stuff in, or the stuff that you had, and it's about, I'm gonna say 1 in the morning, and you couldn't sleep for some odd reason. You tried taking melatonin, that didn't work. You tried drinking like something to calm you down, that didn't work. You just couldn't sleep. So you decided, like, oh, I'll just go downstairs and see if I can find something to eat. Maybe I'm hungry and that's why I can't fall asleep. So you walk downstairs and you go into the fridge and, like, you're looking and stuff. And that's when you hear someone coming down the stairs. And you turn around to see Sal there. But there was one thing missing. He didn't have his mask on. And when he saw you, he basically froze. And he quickly put his hands in front of his face. And he started to say, or like talk to you. Shit, sorry, listener, if I knew you were down here, I would have put on my mask. I don't. My face usually scares people. The scars are pretty bad. Sorry about that. I'll go back upstairs. Huh? No, listener, trust me, you don't want to see. So, before he could leave, you grabbed his wrist and grabbed his face and made him turn towards you. There was a little moonlight shining in, so you could see some of the scars. And you kind of just stared at him, and you mumbled under your breath, "What happened?" "A dog attack. I was attacked by a dog." "Yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, what are you doing up?" "Couldn't sleep." "Yeah, me neither." Are you trying to find something to eat?" "Here, let me help you." We kind of have our food in sections. You're probably looking for Larry's, huh? Yeah. You can use some of mine if you need. How does... Here. I want some chips. I think I have some chips left. Yeah? Alright. Here. Some chips. Do you want a drink too? I got beer, let's see, I got beer, water, apple juice, orange juice. Fucking Larry bought vodka. Of course he fucking did. Just some water. Alright. Let me get you a cup and I'll get you some water. So he got you a cup and like walked you back upstairs. And he like brought you to your room and you went to go open the door and you looked at him and was like, "Hey, I don't think I'll be able to sleep for the rest of the night. Do you just want to hang out with me?" And he looks at you, looks at his room door, and he smiles and nods. And he walks into your room and you shut the door and you turn on some lamps that you had so that way you guys could see. And you guys started talking. So, like, the subject changed a bit, and somehow the subject had gotten to makeup and foundation. And you were basically talking about how it can basically cover up anything. And he looked at you and said, anything? And you looked at him and you were like, yeah, anything. And you looked at him and you were like, do you want to see what you look like without scars? And he looked at you and kind of nodded. And you went over and you grabbed a shade closest to his skin color and started to do his foundation. And you did a little bit of contour on him and you showed him. And he kind of laughed. And you're like, what? And he's like, the last time I remember having clear skin, I was 8 before the whole attack. Yeah. But, you know, not everyone is lucky. So I am going to voice you guys for this part because it is going to get pretty, serious because you're gonna address something. So yeah, I'm gonna voice you guys. It's probably gonna be for a little bit, but like hopefully not too long, but we'll see. Hey, Sal? Yeah, listener? That's not what dog attack, scars look like. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but I've seen people who've been attacked by dogs, and I've seen people who've had their face attacked by dogs, and the scars that they ended up having aren't like that. You're the only one that's caught on. Huh? About my false story. Really? Yeah. Larry hasn't even caught on, and I thought he would. He was one of the first people to see my scars. Do you want to know the true story? Only if you want to tell me. Okay, but you promise you can't tell anyone. I promise. Alright. I was probably 8. I was out on a picnic with my mom, and I had saw a dog. I wanted to pet it really badly, but my mom said that she wanted me to wait for her. And being the little 8-year-old I was, I didn't want to wait. So I started walking towards it. As I walked towards it, it ran away. And I got sad because I wanted to pet it. I was an 8-year-old little boy. And that's when I heard the sound of a gun. Trigger. Not trigger, cock. I heard it. Cock. Yeah. I turned around and I saw a guy, with a dog mask on. He held the gun, up to my head and shot it off. Next thing I knew, I was in the hospital with severe wounds, and my face was all bandaged up. I could only see out of one eye. Then my dad walked in and informed me of what happened to my mom. It's only just now when I found out the whole story. A cultist that lived here and is still here, was going around and killing kids. And I was one of his targets. My mom knew of this, and when she realized what the man was doing, she ran in front of me and took the bullet herself. Although it didn't stop in her. It went through her stomach and hit me in the face. She ended up dying that night. And I had half of my face fucked up. Holy shit. Sal, I'm sorry. It's fine, listener. I'm surprised no one has asked except for you. You're really smart. Oh, thanks, Sal. Yeah, no problem. I think I should take off the makeup. I don't want you going to bed with it on. It could, cause acne. Yeah, sure. Go do whatever you gotta do for it. Alright. Alright. So you get up from your bed and you go grab your, makeup remover wipes, and you, walk up to him. And he's, like, sitting at the end of your bed over, like, on the ledge. And, you go over there and you kind of, like, crawl on top of him almost, to get the makeup off. And he's kind of just, like, looking at you while you're doing this. And you feel a hand, go underneath your thighs, too. Almost support you, but you don't say anything. And after you were done, you took the wipe away from his face. You smiled at him and told him you were done, but he didn't let you go. Instead, he held up a hand to your face and pulled you into a kiss. Shit, sorry. That was totally not right. I shouldn't have. Holy shit. Sorry, I've never been kissed by, well, anyone. It felt nice. Do you think I could? Yeah. Thanks. Do you just want me to sleep on the floor? Or no? You want me to sleep in bed with you? Alright. So, you get off of Sal, and he stands up, and he takes off his shirt, because Sal is definitely a man who sleeps shirtless, 100%. And he's wearing a pair of shorts, and he crawls into bed, and you lay down next to him, and he pulls you onto his chest and kind of just holds you there while he plays with your hair, and you play with like a little strand of his hair that's hanging off of his chest, and you both fall asleep like that. Oh my god, okay. Please, this is longer than the other one. Please tell me that I redeemed myself. Anyways, 30 minutes. Wow, this is gonna be the longest video I have made so far. God, well, I am proud of myself, that's for sure. But yeah, if you guys want me to make a part 2, or if you guys want me to, like, do any more Sal Fishers, or, like, a Larry Johnson, or I'll even do Ash, or even Terrence, or not Terrence, Travis, fuck. Even Travis, like, if you guys want me to do Travis, I'll fucking do Travis. But let me know Anyways, if I don't get any more requests, I will probably do a Larry Johnson. But if I get a request for part 2, I will do a part 2. I'm not going to turn this into a series. I'm sorry, guys. I have done so many series back to back now, and I still gotta finish the Vance Hopper one. So I'll probably finish that after the next Sally Face one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys are staying safe. I haven't had a check on you guys yet, but I hope you guys are staying safe. And yeah, so I hope you guys. I'm gonna go. I have to do a few more things, and then yeah. I might make a few Sally Face edits that might come out either tonight or tomorrow night. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, or night. Bye-bye.